Welcome back to the final edition of Holthus Huddle, voice of the Chiefs Mitch Holthus, our last of the 2025, but we're in 2026. It's just a weird way to end the season we haven't done in a while. You told us before the game against the Broncos on Christmas night, this team didn't want to go out there and not put on a performance, and they nearly stunned a very good Broncos team. What did you see from them on Christmas night?
You know, it's always my reaction when I'm staring at the steering wheel in the first 5 minutes after I'm getting ready to drive home after a game. And my reaction was a sense of encouragement, a sense of pride, and a sense of seeing, okay, there's some young guys here, Noah Williams, Ashton Gelati, that come to mind that played their tails off in that game. And again, 5:05 to go in the game. The game's tied 13-13. I thought maybe it'd be 41-0. But if they get off the field on 3rd and 10, who knows? And Chris Oladokun's done a really good job. In fact, I mean, this week's big for him because you start to think he might be the guy to be the vice president until the president comes back.
So which is a real conversation because we don't know what Patrick's outlook is getting ready for the beginning of next season. I don't want to talk too much about the Raiders because this is they're trying to maintain the #1 overall draft pick is what they're looking at. I won't get to see you until next season, so I won't ask you to talk about what you expect to see in the offseason. But as far as what this team looks like right now, when fans watch them for the final time this season, this week, what are some units of this team that you might expect to have some potential for some strong makeover between now and the next season?
I think there's going to be a good measure of change. It will start with Coach Reed evaluating the staff, and I would anticipate staff changes at certain points, and that's always difficult. But then I think as you go into 26, there will be just a ton of, well, first you wait on Kelsey's announcement. Is he coming back or is he not? You've got to manage the salary cap. I have every bit of confidence in Brett Veach and his staff, but really all bets are off here. You've got to get more explosive in the run game. You've got to figure out a way. If Kelsey doesn't come back, you're not going to replace him. No one can. But how does that formula look? You've got to get explosive, and then on defense, you've got to be able to get a pass rush with 4, and you've got to get off the field on 3rd down and long. It's been maddening. That game, if they get off on that 3rd and 10 at the plus 45, and you get the ball back at 13-13, who knows? And I went back and looked at the Denver game in Denver, and it was 19-19 at 2:05. They have 3rd and 15 at their own 21. Field goal wins the game. Well, so that's a thin margin, but it's a margin where the defense have to look at scheme, personnel. I did my minute with Mitch and Taylor for years. I did college basketball, 40 plus years, and I would do games across the country, and it would be senior day, and I'd be choking back tears, and I didn't know any of these guys. But the class of 2022 gets, and this is the final shot for them. Because there will be some that'll stay.
Some names that have really made a mark in Kansas City.
They have an incredible mark, 80-9 in the postseason. But this is it. And so that group will change. And you got to hope the 21 class comes together, and then the 23 class comes together. You got to get 24 solid, and then do a great job in the 26 draft class. So tons of changes, a lot.
It's going to be an interesting offseason. We've never gone into one with this many questions, and normally it's a lot more answers than questions. A lot of questions to be answered. I know you're looking forward to as much as every other member of Chiefs Kingdom. Thank you again for another fantastic season of Holthus Huddle. Maybe not great football that we got to watch every week, but always great conversations. We appreciate your insight.
No, you're great. I mean, it's the only show I do with somebody from the piney woods of Texas, the G-Man.
In the Hall of Fame. Most people stay in the piney woods of East Texas. That's why you don't have.
You know, my granddaughter was here to do the minute with Mitch. She goes, "Was that Taylor Hemness?" I'm like, wow.
It's me and Patrick Mahomes, I think, that are not in there anymore. Voice of the Chiefs.
I told her you're going to meet Taylor. So she did.
Just the wrong one.